Okay, what the frick? I think he went here, the girls' locker room. Open it up. Ah, okay, I think this is the right answer.
The killer is.
Let's see. If it isn't, then I'm friggin' stupid.
Which is why the killer hurried to try and
Hide the act first.
Then, removing the bloody poster.
Ah, nice. He went to the girls. Okay.
Carrying the corpse into the girls' locker. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into, but this alone doesn't prove
that the killer was
necessarily a girl.
Okay.
After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and
okay, then Byakuya intervened.
In the situation, making things
yeah, he's carrying the freaking. Oh, frick, that was nice.
So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library.
And then he got to work.
He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body.
Made the note.
Then, using the victim's own blood,
he left a grisly message.
There at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter.
Okay, he went to the sauna.
And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade.
And and around the same time that Byakuya was putting.
The killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence. Chihiro's handbook.
Ah, nice.
Just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the... Somehow,
the killer knew
that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own head, and that's how it all played out.
Oh man, it was Mundo. Nice.
Wait. No. This can't be right. Where's your evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence? You need evidence. You need proof. Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
If I can somehow show where Mundo's handbook is right now, once I do that, everything will become clear. Okay, let's talk about a little bit about fever time and nega time. During a bullet time battle, if you press the R1 button, fever time will activate and the tempo will force to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. However, you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until your focus god runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got access to special time, right? So we've also prepared something called nega time that your opponent can use. If the opponent activates nega time during the bullet time battle, your tempo mark will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If you were to activate the fever at this point, no, never mind, I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was so worried about. Surprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, okay. Okay, it's the battle. Let's see.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False!
Oh shit, I'm freaking... What the hell was that? During the battle, you will... what was that? I need to press a fever time. Press R1, press R1. During fever time, you will not be required to reload. The tempo will be forced to maximum negative. During the battle, your enemy... When this happens, the tempo will disappear, making it more difficult to match the timing. In addition, the reward bombs will explode after a shorter time of time if your difficulty...
I won't listen! False! You're corrupt! I refuse to vote! I refute you! Show me some evidence!
This should prove it.
Oh man, I almost died there. Frick. I only one health left.
If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, he's
I did
gonna...
it. I killed him.
Oh, frick, Mundo. Why'd you have to do that, man? Okay. Ah, I'm C. Ah, I'm still A. What the frick? I did not expect that. Bro, what are you saying?
What do you
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just... give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice? Or the what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Okay, Mundo's gonna die, so that's -2 already. Oh man. Chihiro, now Mundo's dead. Now what execution would that be?
What?
This time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is. The blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mundo Uwada. In case you're wondering, the vote was not anonymous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why did you do it?
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mundo's taking a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually,
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. But for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit circle to fast forward the text. I won't do that. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into the weakness. To take on the fragile form of a petite young girl, he had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody will able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself in that shell, that inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak. Weak. Once the killing game had begun, here at school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter at the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair. And yet,
I'm sorry.
I don't really want to talk about it right now. But I also don't want to leave things the way they were, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my
I
chance.
want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough to see that, so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay, I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day he made a commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body, but sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to,
Yeah, that's right.
it was me. Yup, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured it out that if he confided in Mundo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mundo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro always wanted, had always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mundo about it will give him some more courage, so he went and asked Mundo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration, and he thought that only with Mundo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mundo did what he did, to keep the promise he made to Chihiro. Huh? Did what he did? You mean that's why Mundo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. A real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep his secret? Because if everyone knew he'd been killed into the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? Then Mundo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who had also been killed. Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone. It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while you're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing moment, that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
hey,
You know what Mundo did? He killed his own brother. Ah. Mundo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mundo's older brother was Daiya Owada. Mundo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daiya that Mundo ever got on a motorcycle. Mundo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mundo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mundo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang, and before anyone knew, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daiya, the older brother, number 1 in the gang, and his number 2, his younger brother, Mundo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mundo started to think about how he would take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw on Mundo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daiya, huh? Daiya created this gang with his bare hands. Mundo's just along for a ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? They'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mundo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why
I just...
gotta get stronger than Daiya. Just one time, no matter what, I gotta win.
Fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes, I gotta come up on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mundo challenged him to a street race. But during that race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandonment, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly, the older brother saved him. So it was not entirely his fault, man. Laying in his kid brother's arm, the older brother delivered his final words. "My bad, kid. I fucked up, sorry." Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daiya never blamed him for what happened. "Hey kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Cause it's a team, you and me put together. It's a promise between men." He decided to hide the truth of what happened about everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother, he could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. Daiya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mundo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother. I'm strong. Strong. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, and at that point it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mundo killed his own older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I've been carrying around, it all would have been nothing. So that's why I, Mundo, after I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I've never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure about what to think or say, but after a while that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus!
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden? Huh? Because I mean you're kept a secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But
You're right, but
I want to
change. I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I've been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret? Huh? I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him, and that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong? Are you fucking with me right now?
No.
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mundo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face? No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I am strong. Sorry, I'm strong. Strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch!
And stronger than Daiya. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was lying at my feet, covered in blood. I had a dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him down the ground. Hey, I killed him.
I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mundo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it. Look at him, you see, you're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He could cut free of his regrets from outside world. He doesn't know what the true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't. You bastard. Just shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead, say that again, I dare you.
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. It's what I want to say, but unfortunately, I can't do that right now because the time for punishment is fast approaching. Punishing. You mean execution? That's what I promised you, right? The blackened that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Mundo Uwada, the ultimate biker gang leader. No, wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
I said wait!
Sorry, man.
Sorry, man.
I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Oh man, goodbye. Goodbye, Mundo. Execution. Mundo has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Okay, so what is his punishment now? It's not gonna be freaking good. Okay. We're in Okay, what the frick is this? The cage of death. What? Okay. Ah. Whoa, round and round and round and round. Oh shit. How fast is that thing? Whoa, what happened to him? Holy shit! He turned into butter! Laugh at that. And your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be. My brother. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. Man, poor Taka. As Taka's sad scream invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course, he had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. Byakuya? You're completely insane, you know that. A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do, because this game is life or death.
Hey,
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response, except that
however,
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out with your way to disguise Mundo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
honestly,
So you ignored the nighttime rule too. That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
there is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late and I decided to return to my room, which is why I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mundo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea I'd seen him. So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been at the end, how boring would have been. I mean, what a waste of time to have answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would have livened things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene. But damn man, if we hadn't figured it out who really done it, would have been dead, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously I would have made reveal the truth before it reached the point. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked at me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never happened. And I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Once I do decide to become a blackened, I know who I'll have to watch out for.
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we were done listening to your story. Moving on,
Hey,
there's something I would like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
I'm up next.
you.
You like to perform this elaborate execution each time, right? Correct? My question is, why? Do you like them? Do you know this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is a gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating. I'm not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair. What do you mean? 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 Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me. Ah, the noble son of a noble family. Truly understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship. Shut up, I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you, understand? In the name of the Togame family, for which victory is foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up.
Ooh, you're so cool. It's like you're in the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper sounds like someone needs a nap. Monokoma's laughter peeled across the courtroom and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mundo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more for a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair. Ooh,
Well, anyway, like I was saying,
who the frick is this?
this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now. So just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay?
Now who the frick is that?
After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask
As
you.
long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire a...
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Woo-hoo.
Ah, there is one student.
My, you really took me by surprise. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see,
That's my ace in the hole.
and
Ooh.
nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their...
Chapter 2, Boy's Life End. And then there were 10 students. Out of the 15, 5 died already. 10 students to go. You received the crazy diamond present. Okay. Okay, nice. That was the end of chapter 2. Man, the pace is getting real fast now. From 15 students, we now have 10. But if we include the 16th one, that'll be 11. And judging by the class trial, it'll be very hard now because some of the new gameplay styles are now up to date. So man, shit's just gonna get real. So let's save here, we'll take a break, I'll continue for chapter 3. Bye guys!